If you're a buyer in today's real estate market, you're probably concerned with how affordable is my home? What is that rate going to be? Are the prices still up? I mean, for my buyer clients right now, especially the ones moving to Arizona from other parts of the country, that's a big concern. Where can I get a deal? In today's video, I'm going to talk about where you can get an absolute deal if you're a home buyer, and what that looks like to you and how we can make that happen today. Welcome back to the channel. It's Rich Brecklin with Arizona Life, your Arizona go-to real estate agent. Now, a deal, what does that mean, a deal? Now, a deal can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. When I'm talking deal, I'm talking about getting a home for well below what they were trying to sell it for, what they purchased the home for, and also not just the purchase price, but getting those concessions for you as a buyer if you're financing it, so your monthly payment is something that you're comfortable with. Because in the end, that's what matters, is how much can you afford on your monthly payment that you are comfortable with, especially with the crazy economic times we're in. And today I'm going to talk about 3 specific properties that I think a buyer can get a great deal on, and also leading up to those deals, what that looks like as a whole. So the properties where you can get a deal, and these are going to be listed by Opendoor. If you're not familiar with Opendoor, it is an institutional buyer, an iBuyer, and they made up a lot of the real estate transactions here in Arizona over the last 2 years. Now, we have seen some pullback from Opendoor because of this changing market, and it's not the insane seller's market it once was. And now we're seeing Opendoor stuck with a lot more properties they're having to do price reductions on, and properties that are priced well below what they acquired them from when they purchased them from the individual. Now, currently, there are 1,172 Opendoor properties for sale. Now, the average days of market on those properties is around 120 days. Now, if you go back to a year, 120 days on market, a seller would have been losing their absolute mind. But now that is, well, for Opendoor properties, that is the norm. Now, it's above what our average is right here in the market. You're looking at homes that they've had in their inventory on their books for quite a while. So when I'm looking to get a deal, that's what I'm looking at. All right. One, depending on the individual, but homes that have been on the market for quite a while, days on market kill listing prices. That's why if you're a seller, pricing it where it needs to be from the beginning so you don't acquire days on market will help you net a larger return, a larger sales price. Now, out of those 1,172 properties Opendoor has for sale, the average list price right now is around $420,000. However, most of those, on average, price reduced is around 12% or $63,000. So that's just part of this puzzle though. Now, to date, Opendoor has sold 11,848 homes with an average sales price of $456,000, and the average days on market was 51. They're selling at 98.4% of the listing price and 93.77% of the original listing price. Now, keep those numbers in your head, remember those. Actually, go ahead and put them up right here. We're gonna hold those. That is to date. Now, over the last 30 days, there have been 279 homes sold, an average of 418,696, and a 106 days on market average. Now, when we look at the percent of sold to list, we're at 96.86%. Now, when it comes to the sold percentage to the original list price, we're at 81.76%. So it is taking a large reduction to get those offers coming in where they're getting accepted. What does that mean if you are a buyer in this market and a buyer who's looking to get a deal? What I would do and what I'm doing for my clients is, let's look at Opendoor properties that have been on the market for a while. Let's study them. Let's see who have had reductions and are they in the area you want to live, and come in, and chances are you're going to get a deal. Now, when I'm looking through a lot of these properties and I'm seeing their current list price, their average list price, days on market, and then I'm going into the records and see what did they originally purchase this home for. Now, not all, but quite a few purchased the home for well above what they're currently listed at. My guess, as a company, they probably want to get rid of these homes, get rid of the carrying costs of these, and that way they can move on. So if you're a home buyer, look at these open door properties. Now, if you want a list of these open door properties, let me know. My contact info is below. I will gladly send you a list and put together a search based on these open door listings. So that way you can come in, we can get a deal for you. Now, I'm also going to talk about three potential listings that I think would fit. At least they're fitting my clients, and that's why I have them pulled up. So we're gonna go over those. So the first one is 1469 East Carla Vista Drive in Gilbert. Now that is currently listed at $665,000, down from $725,000. And looking at this home, it's been on the market for over 130 days. Now, beautiful home, great area in Gilbert. If that's what you're looking for in Gilbert, you're looking for a deal, this is one I would definitely check out. Next, let's head up to Fountain Hills. This time we're gonna go to 17228 East Oro Grande Drive. Now this is $650,000, well, $649,000, purchased for $702,000, and it was originally listed at $770,000. Now, if you're not familiar with Fountain Hills, obviously there's a big fountain there. Pretty simple, right? But beautiful area. Now it is off, I don't want to say off the beaten path, but it's a little bit farther away. So I know for my clients who don't want to be necessarily in Phoenix per se, and they want a little bit more, I don't want to say quiet, but less traffic and just away from everything, kind of pulled back, then they love Fountain Hills. So if that's something you're looking for, but it's still easy to get into Phoenix, easy to get into Gilbert. Not bad, but Phoenix or Fountain Hills is a great location. And next we're gonna head over to 4316 Millbrae Lane, again in Gilbert. Now this is down to $614,000, and it was purchased for $688,500, originally listed at $700,000. So again, another great Gilbert property. Now, not all of these open door homes are selling at a steep discount. However, a lot of them are. And looking at just the math of the numbers from the year-to-date sales and the last 30 days sales, well, if that is something you're looking for, you're looking to get a deal, let me know. I'll send you that list. We can get you in a great home. And even if you're not looking for a deal, let me know. We would love to take care of you, help you relocate right here to Arizona like we did. Again, it's Rich Brecklin, Arizona Life, and I'll see you on the next one.